Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I have a super glam makeup tutorial for you guys on this beautiful purple toned look that I'm wearing today. I'm super excited about today's video because I'm going to be reviewing the new Ace Beauty Mystic Romance eyeshadow palette. This is such a beautiful palette, you guys. Look at the shade range, look at the beautiful shimmers and mattes and sheens in this palette. I had so much fun playing with it and creating this fun look for you guys. So if you're interested in knowing what my thoughts are on this new eyeshadow palette, and if you're interested in knowing how to create this beautiful mega glam makeup look, then make sure to keep on watching. Now before we jump into the video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Alright you guys, we're gonna get started with skin prep. I'm going in with this e.l.f. moisturizer first. This is the Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. This stuff smells amazing, you guys, and it has really good hydration. I love going in with this because my skin is so dry due to the winter weather, and I feel like this just brings back the perfect amount of moisture. Next up, I'm going in with my Under Eye Icicle Cooling Eye Serum Stick, and this is by the brand Skin Proud. I love this stuff because it adds really nice moisture to the under eyes and it just preps them for makeup. My lips need a lot of help, so I'm going in with the Laneige Sleeping Mask. This is the peppermint one. Gotta prime the face. I'm going in with my favorite primer. This is the Milk Hydro Grip, and I'm just gonna add this to my T-zone, and then I'll just blend it out onto the rest of my face. Lastly, just to add one more layer of moisture, I'm going in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Color Corrector. This is in the shade Medium 2, and I'm just going to color correct my face. I'm just adding this to areas where I have hyperpigmentation or any acne scarring, and this is just gonna help diffuse my imperfections. Alright, color correcting is all done. Next up, I wanna go in with foundation, and I'll be going in with a drugstore favorite. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I'm in the shade Golden Beige. So I'm just going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm gonna blend this out onto my lids, and then I'll just set them in place with the Huda Beauty setting powder. Alright, lids are prepped and ready to go. Time to jump in to the palette that we're going to be reviewing today. This is the Ace Beauty Mystic Romance eyeshadow palette, and you guys, it is absolutely beautiful. I think I'm gonna start off by jumping into the shade Fog. I'm taking this color on a Morphe M441 blending brush, and I'm just gonna dust this onto my crease. Wow, holy pigment, you guys, that looks really pretty. It does look a tad bit patchy, but we're gonna keep working with it. Pulling the color out so we create a nice outer V. I really want to play with these colors right here, these beautiful shimmer shades, so I think I'm gonna cut my crease. To cut the crease, I'm going in with my Morphe M410 flat brush. I want to go in with the shade Starry. I'm just taking it on my finger, and I'm going to add this onto the inner portion of the lid. This is such a fun color. So one thing I can appreciate about these shimmers in this palette, specifically the one I just used, Starry, is that it is shimmery throughout. You know, some eyeshadow palettes where it's just like the top layer that has shimmer, and then the moment you start using it, it kind of disappears. So I literally went in with my finger, and I can still see that there's shimmer throughout the pan, so I can really appreciate that about this palette. Next, I want to take the shade Euphoria. This is like a sheen, I would say. It's not exactly like a shimmer, but it's not a matte. It's kind of like an in-between, and I love this color. I feel like I'm just loving all the tones with this look right now. It's just gorgeous. I am unfortunately dealing with a little bit of fallout from the darker shade that I just applied onto the outer corners, so a tip would be to do your base after you do your foundation, but you guys know me, I like to always do my foundation first, but that's okay. I just wiped it away, and then I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of foundation just to fix it up. Next up, I want to take the shade Haze and I want to apply that onto the outer portion of the eyes just to add a little bit more depth and dimension. I really like this color. Honestly, to be honest, I'm liking all of the colors that I've been using today. They are so beautiful and I feel like they're so different from colors that I already own. I'm taking the very first shade that I used, which is Fog, and I'm just going back in to the crease just to diffuse everything and make sure that there's no harsh lines. I'm going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and I'm just going to conceal the face, and then I'll set everything with the Huda Beauty setting powder. And I'm gonna use the concealer to clean up the eyeshadow just like that and create a nice outer V. While the setting powder is doing its thing, I want to do my eyeliner, so I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist pen. Okay, that eyeliner is drying out, so I was struggling, so I'm going to try a different product. This is the Ciate London Fierce Flicks. Alright, eyeliner worked out a lot better with the Ciate London eyeliner, so I guess the Makeup Forever one is just done. I need to throw that out. So anyways, next up, I'm just going to wipe away the setting powder because it's all done setting on my face. I'm taking Haze, which is the dark shade we applied on the outer corners, and I'm just going to deepen up that portion once more just to add more dimension. I'm taking Fog, which is the very first shade we applied on to the eyes, and I'm just going to dust this onto my lower lash line. I'm using a pencil brush to do this. I'm taking an even finer pencil brush and I'm taking the dark shade that we applied on the outer corners. It's called Haze, and I'm just applying that onto the outer portion of the lower lash line. This is just gonna add more depth to the lower lash line. I'm gonna quickly fill in my brows with the Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm gonna quickly go off camera and wrap up the eyes, and then I'll come back and we will finish up with the face. So I'm gonna pop on some falsies. This is the Kiss number 11 lashes, and I'll also go in with some mascara. This is the iconic London Enrich and Elevate mascara. I want to go ahead and powder contour the face. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild bronzer. This is their Color Icon bronzer in Sunset Striptease. I'm gonna do a quick nose contour, just gonna dust this color ever so lightly onto the two sides of my nose. And I'll take setting powder to clean it up to make sure it's not so harsh. For blush, I'm jumping into the Beauty in a Blinc Glow Getter face palette, and I wanna go in with a neutral just because there's so much happening with the eyes and we don't wanna take away from it. So I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and this is called Accomplished. I'm concentrating the blush a little higher up just to snatch the face and lift it. And of course, can't forget the nose. Gotta add some color there. And the chin, of course. I'm just going to clean up the contour with whatever setting powder is on my sponge. For highlight, I thought it was appropriate to go into one of my favorite Ace Beauty products since we're reviewing one of their eyeshadow palettes today, and that is the Ace Beauty Glow Essentials Face Palette. This is a highlight palette and I absolutely love it. I think I want to go in with the highlight Gleaming today. Such an effortless glow. I love it. Cupid's bow and the nose, of course. And the very last thing I have to do is my lips. So I'm going to quickly line them. I have here a ColourPop Lippie pencil in the shade CTRL. And for lipstick, I actually want to go in with a gloss. This is a new e.l.f. gloss. It's their Pout Clout Lip Plumping pen. I'm going to go in with the shade Toasted, which is like a beautiful neutral nude. And the very last thing I have to do is set my face in place, and I'll be going in with the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist, and this is the Rose Water and Green Tea one. Alright, so time for some final honest thoughts about this palette before we wrap up today's video. Honestly, you guys, I absolutely love this palette. I mean, look at how beautiful this makeup look turned out. I'm living for this vampy, sultry makeup look. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And one thing I have to say about this palette that I absolutely love is the shade range. There's so many colors to work with and so many types of shadows. You've got a nice mix of shimmers, sheens, mattes. Like, this is endless opportunities for beautiful looks. I of course stuck to the purple shades just because I was feeling that vibe today, but I can definitely go in with the red and these nice warm shimmer tones, and I can just see myself using this a lot. In terms of the quality of the shadows, honestly, I really like it. Of course, initially when I first started off, I did mention a little bit of patchiness with the very first matte shade. I believe it was the shade Fog, but it's really all about just layering and blending and working with the product, and honestly, I think it looks beautiful and I love it. No other matte shades gave me problems. I loved the mattes. I absolutely love the shimmer, and also the sheen shade was really nice to work with as well. In terms of fallout, there's like zero fallout in the pan. I had one situation where I had a little bit of fallout on my face, which is so easily fixable. You guys saw I just wiped it away and redid my foundation. You can also really easily just do your eyes first and then do your base. Overall, I would say this palette is a 10 out of 10. I love it. I'm so happy that I got this palette, and you're definitely going to be seeing more looks with this just because there's so many colors to play with, and I feel like I can see myself creating a lot of fun looks for spring. Alright, you guys, so that is pretty much it for today's makeup product review on the new Ace Beauty Mystic Romance eyeshadow palette. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And you guys, that is pretty much it. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!